everybody, I'm Vienna from Vienna Crossing, and today we're going to be doing some Wild World gameplay. Today's video is going to be how to earn money on Animal Crossing Wild World. These are for people who are like starting out on their Wild World town, or just people who need to make a quick buck in Wild World. So I use these all the time to pay off my loan or whatever. So yeah, let's get started. The first way to make a quick buck in Animal Crossing Wild World, well, you can really do this in any of the games, but I mostly do this in Wild World since the other games there's easier ways to make money, and that is collecting seashells. You can find seashells at the edge of the beaches, and they don't sell for that much, but if you just need a little bit of money to tie you over, or if you're saving up for something, it's a pretty decent way to make some money. So you can collect a bunch of different types of seashells. If you find a pearl oyster, they sell for quite a bit. So yeah, that's the first way to make some money in Wild World. The next way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is fishing. You can buy a fishing rod at Nook's store, and you can fish in rivers or on the ocean. There's a fish right here that I will try to catch. Fish sell for quite a bit depending on which fish you caught. Some don't sell for very much, while others sell for tons. If you see one that has a fin, that is a shark. They are very hard to catch, but they sell for a lot of money. When the bobber goes down, then you start pressing the A button and you'll catch something. I caught the bluegill. You can also catch them by the ocean, and you can also donate these fish to the museum. The first one I catch, I donate to the museum, and the second one I catch, I sell to Tom Nook, and that's how you get some more money with fish. The next way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is bug catching. There's some bugs in the winter, like pill bugs, that you can get from smashing rocks with your shovel, or there's these bugs, which you can see on the tree. Oops. Oh, I didn't catch it. But if you do manage to catch it, you can sell them or donate them to the museum. In the wintertime, it's not the best to catch bugs, but you can still do it. That was a little bit of a mishap since usually I catch those ones. Whoopsie. Another way to get money in Animal Crossing Wild World is fossils. There's one right here that I'll dig up. You can get fossils every day. There's new ones every day, and they look like little X's on the ground. You can donate them to the museum, but if you're really in a tight pinch and you need some cash, fossils are a good way to get them. Before you sell them though, make sure you identify them at the museum. What I suggest is go to the museum, and if your museum doesn't already have that fossil, then donate it. But if it does, then you can sell it. But I'm just going to sell mine since I'm getting money for my house loan. Bloggers sometimes tries to make you donate it, but you can always say no. See? Actually, I'm going to donate it to my museum since I'm trying to get it full, and I think that's a pretty rare fossil. Another way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is going to villagers' houses or just meeting them while walking around and talk to them until they give you something to do. When they give you something to do, then they'll give you a reward or a surprise, and you can always sell them. Most of the time it's either furniture or clothes, but they can sometimes give you other things as well. Right now I'm talking to Savannah, so hopefully she has something that she can get me to do. Well, I talked to Savannah, and she's kind of bummed out right now because the Happy Room Academy doesn't like her stuff. Well, not her stuff, her room. So I'm going to go find another villager that I can talk to. This may take a while to find someone who wants to give you a job, but it is well worth it in the end. Everyone is talking about the Happy Room Academy. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking to Cube until he gives me something to do. Cube just said I have a bad taste for liking Jitter's lights because it's the bright lights right now. Or bright nights, not bright lights. So I'm gonna go talk to Chief. See if he has something for me to do. I think Chief might want something. I don't think so actually. Let's check. Well, I guess nobody thinks that Jitter's lights are good, but I like them. Maybe somebody else has some things to do. Maybe Jitters does. Yep, looks like he's home. See if Jitters wants me to do something for him. This is taking a long time. Everyone's talking about the Happy Room Academy. Okay, whatever. I guess they don't have a very good example for this one, but if you keep talking to them, if you're really in a pinch, then they'll definitely give you something to do. Another way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is doing some spring cleaning. Oops. I don't really have anything that I really want to clear out of my wardrobe, but I have a lot of clothes, so I might be able to get rid of some of those. But if there's any furniture, clothing items, gyroids, or just anything that you're really not using anymore, you could always sell them, and that gives you a pretty good buck. As you can see, I have lots of clothes, but it'll take a bit to clean it out on camera, so yeah. That's another way to make money. And also, it gives you space in your wardrobe, since you only get one of those. Another way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is heading over to either the town hall or the front town gates, I think they're called. In the town hall, I'm going to go to there right now. You can check in the recycling bin, and sometimes villagers leave out old stuff. Sometimes I keep them, and then other times I sell them because I don't really want them. But it looks like it's empty right now because I already cleaned it out this morning. But usually there's stuff in there, so check every day because they do empty it out twice a week. You can also head over to the front, well, I think it's the town gates, not the front gates. And they have a lost and found there, so you just have to talk to Booker. My town gates aren't very far away from my town hall, so let's head over here. By the way, sorry for the slurping noise, I'm drinking hot cocoa. Booker is right here, so you just have to talk to him and say something's lost. And sometimes there's pitfall seeds, so you just have to clear them out. Yep, there's a pitfall seed. I already checked here also today, and there's 2 things, so there's always usually something. I'm going to take this pitfall seed though, just so I can get rid of it. You can also use the recycling bin if you have pitfall seeds or garbage that you don't want and you don't want to pay the disposable fee. So yeah, that's another way you can make money. Another way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is collecting fruit from trees. Now you don't want to clear off all your trees of fruit because then you won't have any, you won't have any fruit trees, and fruit is a very good part of Animal Crossing, and I find it gives character to the trees and stuff. You can take a lot or just a little. I personally like to take some and then plant some around, but I've already planted quite a few recently, so I'm just going to go sell them to Nook. Fruit from your town sell for 100 bells, and fruit from other towns sell for 500 bells. You can also find coconuts on the beach, which are technically a kind of fruit, but I don't think you should sell those. I think you should plant them. Make sure to plant them right in between the beach and the dirt. That's where they will grow. Also remember to water them because they will die if you don't water them. They're quite tedious to take care of. And you can get a pretty good amount of money for the fruit. It just make sure that you're not wasting it all. Another way to make money in Animal Crossing Wild World is to buy some notepads. And I know that does not sound like it helps you make money. It sounds like you're wasting money. But that is not the end. Once you get the notepads, you take them and you write some letters. You can write them to whoever you want. You can write just random letters, or you can write actual letters. Personally, I like to write actual letters, but if you're in a bit of a time crunch, you can just spam random letters. But yeah, this also gets your relationship with animals up as well, and I will explain how this makes money in a minute. Once you're done writing them, they should show up in your letterbox, like so. Sorry for the noise, I had to turn the oven on. And then let's go check if there's any seashells. You can put really anything. You can put actual presents, or you can put seashells, or if you're trying to clear out the pitfall seeds, you can put pitfall seeds in it. They really don't really care as long as they get a present. Now the reason why we're giving them a present is because then they will give us a present in return, and you can sell those to Nook or keep them if you really love the present. Sometimes they give you furniture, sometimes they give you clothes, sometimes they give you wallpaper and stuff like that. But I personally do this Benny wants to talk to me. I personally do this quite a bit, and yeah. Oh, Benny wants a catchphrase. Let me think of something and I'll be right back. Okay, I just gave Benny the catchphrase sweetie. I don't know why. I'm really bad with coming up with catchphrases, so she likes it, so that's good. But I actually sent her a letter. But yeah, just collect these. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the letters. I personally do this quite a bit when I'm looking for new furniture items. Oh no, we're just missing one more thing. I don't suggest putting flowers in just because it's kind of important to keep your flowers, but I'm just going to grab some oranges just for the last letter. Like so. And then you just drop the little presents into the letter, and there you go. Then just head up to the town hall and head to the post office part of the town hall. A lot should be on this side with the red little mat with the postcard. Well, not the postcard, the letter. So then you talk to Pelly or Phyllis, depending on what time you play. Actually, is Phyllis in this game? I can't really remember. Then you click mail a letter. You drop your little letters in the box. I went from one to Jitters, one to Bunny, one to Pearl, and one for Savannah. And then you should get a present back in the mail. I do this not only to get a relationship with my villagers, but also to get presents, so yeah. if you mail it in the morning, you can get it back at the end of the day, but if you mail it in the afternoon type area, you'll get it back the next day. So those are all my tips and tricks for getting money in Animal Crossing Wild World. If there are any other ways that you make money in Animal Crossing Wild World, please leave a comment. And if you use any of these ways, please also leave a comment. Please leave a big like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys for more Animal Crossing content.